Hey guys, how you doing? Just thought I'd take this Friday afternoon to do the transmission mount and the positive shift kit. I did a Whiteline positive shift kit, and you can see the Group N transmission mount right here. It's absolutely beautiful piece. The original Group N, it became loose because this part right here actually separated from the actual metal. So I think maybe once this breaks off from the shifting and hard driving or whatnot, spirited driving, you'll basically be relying on this piece right here. So it should be some difference, but I doubt it's going to be a huge world of a difference after a while of driving. But something I wanted to note was you actually only need to remove these two pieces if you take it apart in pieces, which I highly recommend. This one, it was I believe it was a 14mm long bit in order to access the fuel shield nuts right here. This one right here, this fuel shield nut. But it actually feels like it's a lot easier to do like this, to take it apart in pieces, because, well, it's lighter. First off, especially if you're working under jack stands and race ramps like I am. But just also kind of want to show you at the bottom kind of what it looks like. I mean, it saves quite a bit of time if you do that. Let me go ahead and show you into the car. You see right here, I went ahead and left the last piece of the brace on there. If you see, you have two nuts there. Two bolts. You have two bolts there. And then you got your two bolts right here holding the fuel shield nut in. This one right here, the one that I'm showing right now, it's quite difficult to get to with, you can't get to it with the drill. You have to use your hand ratchet, so it's kind of a hassle. So usually, I found out that I didn't even need to remove these or this last brace, which I didn't touch. It saves a lot of time because, well, it's 4 bolts that you got to torque down. And certainly taking it apart in pieces and putting it together in pieces is a lot easier. I noticed a lot of people jacked up the brace when they're taking it down. I don't know if that's correct. What I did was I actually jacked up the transmission case area. Well, I guess that's closer more to the front differential. I think, well, I'm not, well, I just jacked it up there. It actually wasn't touching the case at all. I didn't have any problem removing the actual case. I left the transmission mount. That was the last piece that I took off. So I took off each piece of the brace piece by piece. And then I found out in the end that I didn't have to take off this last piece in order to finish the job, which is great news. Saves a lot of time, and I thought I'd let you guys know. All right, well, I'll see you guys in a little bit.